you said, knowledge is power, right? Finding out this information, and there are a lot of darts, I'm sure, that people have already seen outside of lineups for this map specifically that lets you know exactly where this team is headed, right? You toss it out towards from B into, you know, that A lobby area, you're going to get that tag and know exactly that they're leading towards that A site. So this time, seems like both of those 0 points were used out towards C. Being slowed down for now, though, as that spike creeps back up towards that A or mid area. B completely unmanned here for EZ5. So Knights could look to take that one. There's a trap wire that they'd have to worry about.
Yeah, Cage for the cross. No one contesting it, though, so this A play still unbeknownst to the likes of EZ5. The smoke should now show face, and there's two players in a very close vicinity to try and shut this all down. Rotate still yet to come through, but with the utility forward, this should be the comp.
Quick take onto the site of Cloudburst. Not going to reveal Zip on the site, I believe. Is a Paranoia queued up here by Gucci. Silence looking to get that spike down. Interesting to hand that one over to the Omen as that shock dart gets heaps of value. All five still alive. Both teams. Campecki going on the lurk. Might be met here by Makalov. Slowly trying to bring up the rear. Backs away, and the timing is just impossible to expect there. Paranoia goes through. Decop from heaven, able to find one. Pancakes picked up another. Make it two on the round is Gucci. Gonna hop on the kill feed. All down to the last in Makalov, and because of the timing, he didn't spot out Campecki. And EZ5 will grab the pistol.
Yeah, nice little look there out of EZ5 on the retake. I like that there's not an instant overcommitment to that flank, right? Like, you have Campecki backing off for a moment, and then he re-execs, joins up with the team, and is able to crunch onto that site. Works exceptionally well for them to find the round. Knight's going to be reset just down onto the pistols here. Nothing really being invested. It's full Spectres and armor across the board for EZ5. I want to talk a little bit about KO in this round, because to start things off, you had those knives exchange each way, but something that's interesting with Cypher on this map, with KO up against him, if you throw that knife and you get the Cypher towards C, his trip mid is disabled too. Like, that one trip that you're relying on to hold down your middle, your B bomb site, is gone. It's off the table for 10 seconds. Like, there's so many options that are granted just off this one knife, and it has such a long range that so long as you have the lineups, you can really send it anywhere to anywhere on this map, so long as you're good enough.
And we've got some predictions coming through that Haven will end in a 62-60. No teams were named, so I'm not too sure who is getting the dub here. And I mean, we're seeing that play. We're seeing where it would be nice to get that knife on through, and they actually just run into that one, maybe getting a bit of false confidence, but the spray down comes through huge for Gucci. It's Pancakes. Find one as well. Two on the board for the KO, as well as EZ5 as they find their second.
They're mad. I'd be mad after that last map, too. Just taking so long to get it done, but they managed to squeeze it on by, move themselves in towards Haven. It's a nice little anti-eco. Only damage dealt is Gucci dying, and this means the bonus is going to be pretty strong for Spectres. One Frenzy across the board, but the buy-in is here for the Knights. I'd imagine we'll see them continue with the slow play style, the defaulty play style that was kind of their hallmark in these previous maps. It works well. Their heavy information comp leans towards it, but on this defensive side with the same comp, aggression can be a big facet, because you have a Paranoia, you have a Jet Dash, you also have KO and Sova. Practically everyone on your squad, except for that Cypher, work well to gain space, to gain information, and allow those push-ups.
Yeah, so we just got a peek, I guess, with a few players behind. Exalt getting I feel like that was a little sloppy. Just tosses out the 0 point, doesn't get a tag on anything, and just grabs the orb. Maybe the teammates were directly behind there to trade just in case. That shock dart gets so much value. Decop gonna grab some more. This is the rifle round here for the Knights, but they're getting mowed down. DSR is able to trade back to make things even. The health bar is looking pretty on a few members here for the Knights. It's a frenzy up close and personal. Gucci does it again. It's Pancakes with the fragment, and EZ5 will steal away the round.
That's just highway robbery right there out of EZ5. They're able to pick it off just the bonus. I love how they work that one. They found the initial contact towards C long. They take a little bit of contact, and they're fine to over-rotate, because it's just the lesser weapons. Who cares if you lose the round? So you commit in towards that A site. The fight's just getting won off some ratty angles on the lesser weapons, and well, it's a tough one for the Knights, but it's a great look for EZ5 early on. Knights, again, just down to the Sheriffs, down to one Marshal. I mean, EZ5 cooking up some great momentum on the defensive side of all things.
Yeah, so we just got a peek, I guess, with a few players behind. Exalt getting I feel like that was a little sloppy. Just tosses out the 0 point, doesn't get a tag on anything, and just grabs the orb. Maybe the teammates were directly behind there to trade just in case. That shock dart gets so much value. Ooh, 2 spotted out there, I believe, by the 0 point from Exalt. That utility going to be down for now. And like you said, that tripwire went down out towards B. It will be back up. And that could be a play that we see, especially, you know, if you're the Knights and you start leaning towards B more and more, you start noticing that trip. You hit that one, and at the very least, your lurker can get up for free there. Pop flash in towards garage. Not going to find anything just yet. Gucci queues up the paranoia for a moment, sprays down some damage onto Exalt, and it's quite a bit. And in this game, we don't have the Skies. We don't have the Sages. So the damage that you take, you are stuck with it. So Exalt, very close to falling here. And it's just the upgraded pistols for the most part. We got that Marshall in the hands of Ziff. What can they get done? Oh, okay, there we go. Some more damage traded out, but a favorable one. Silence will find the frag. A weapon now in the hands. The flash goes through. Decop trying to play inside the dark cover. No, completely flash. Spots out one. Takes him down. Maklov is there to trade it back. That's the fallen weapon picked up as Gucci holds the line here on the site. It's a 2v2. Pancakes low on HP. Oh, excuse me, not Pancakes. It was Exalt low on HP. So the information is there, but the spike is yet to be planted. Oh no, the high ground. Ziff will fall. It's all up to 1 here for the Knights to hang on as DSR able to find that frag. Now running out of time. Needs to get that spike planted. Pancakes wary of DSR playing for the frag. Instead is able to peek out from heaven. Very low HP. Will find the kill to secure the round. EZ5 almost let a thrifty slip through the cracks for the Knights. But it's Pancakes out on top.
Yeah, and part of what made that so much more possible is the fact that EZ5 relented. They had that in the 2v2. Both players were postured for the retake, but they fell back. That meant that guns were recoverable. They had that moment to pick up the Phantoms, and 2v2 equal guns. It could have very easily swung either way. Thankfully for EZ5, they managed to win it out in that 1 versus 1 of Pancakes, and this guy's yet to die. 7-0 on the KO. He was having a pop-off on KO in some previous games, so it's impressive to see him doing the same here. Now, for the side of the Knights, they should have money into this one, so this is another opportunity to really get things rolling. They have that KO ult to work with, very similar to the run it back. You can just use that for quick spacing, for a quick hit, but when the Hunter's Fury popped out of EZ5, doesn't look like the aggression is working for the Knights. Instead, it's EZ5 starting strong.
And Calm able to dance away. Okay, well, you can't dance away from the ultimate there. Is Calm gonna get taken down, pushed onto the side, though. Exalt will fall to Pancakes. Should be resurrected. Silence looks to hold the line. Here comes the reboot. Here comes the recharge. Exalt back online, thanks to Maklov's. Knights in a 3v3 situation. So much damage, though. Oh, my goodness. Exalt just can't find a break. Kempeki with the operator as well, able to find a kill on a very healthy Silence. There goes Exalt. Now we're down to just Smakalov, who needs to go clutch once more. Has heaps of utility. Does he have... Oh, no. Peeks out too far. That recon bolt gonna get all the information in the world. But EZ5, they've given up the angles. They've allowed Makalov to have some breathing room, and we'll see what he can do with it.
I feel like he has to get aggressive here. He knows the same, but it's a problem. 30 seconds left. You don't want to have to delve this deep into spawn. Maybe he will. Trying to make the rotation. Knifes out. Round's over. Decop will shut that down. And the utility usage was so great. Chip damage with the shock darts from Decop was on point. I honestly love seeing Decop on the Sova. For EZ5, he's been playing it pretty consistently. But if I recall, on previous teams, he was like a Raze player. He used to play Duelist. He used to play a couple other roles. But picking up into the Sova has just been excellent for this man.
30 seconds left.
And I don't know if that shock dart was meant to go that wide, right? Typically, we see those shock darts tossed out to land on that default plan. But yeah, that is, I mean, that's perfect. It worked perfectly. You can't really ask for much more than that. So, Decop having another solid game. EZ5 having a solid game, really picking up where they left off, right? You win 2 in a row in overtime to finally win it, and then you just take the next 5, quite possibly 6 rounds right to your opposition once more as the Knights are down on a lower buy. Believe I saw Classic in the hand of 1, but maybe that was just a weapon swap. Okay, so no, it looks like they've got the weapons, the knives online here for Ziff. So still a winnable round for the Knights. I mean, if there's ever a time you're down 5-0, you got to start doing it right here, right now.
You really do have to try and get something done, but they really don't have a lot of space to work with. Everyone is still tucked in towards spawn, but there's a minute left for them to try and find on the clock. EZ5 still very passive. Cypher tucked in towards spawn. The KO not necessarily taking an early fight whatsoever, and the owl drone will go up. This is likely being heard from the player tucked in towards logs, and you see as a result, rotates already starting to come forward a little bit. One man in towards B. He's ready for this play.
Gucci holding it down again. Last time we saw this was a paranoia. That's beautifully timed. I believe he got the paranoia off, so bought some space, bought some time. Also found a kill through the cage. DSR goes down. The ultimate is on. Exalt will fall, and now it's all that. That was the last pulse of the ultimate there for Exalt to fall in the 6th round to go the way of EZ5. That is the absolute worst timing in the world.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
Really feels bad, man. Also, if you're a Jet main, you gotta hate this patch, because with KO now in play, if you get hit with that suppression, your ult's gone. You're stuck onto the pistol. You saw what was happening there right at the end to Ziff. He had his Blade Storm pop, but he was stuck out onto just his pistol because of that knife. So perfectly played out of EZ5, 6-0. They're done messing around. It seems like they're done with overtime. They want to close this one out nice and quickly. The Knight's not out of this yet by any means, but it's going to take something big to turn this momentum around.
And I don't know. I mean, this is what we're kind of seeing from EZ5 is just uncoachable, right? It's the stamina. You know, you have a very long Monday in your GSL groups, followed by the round of 16. Then you have a very long Tuesday to try and duke it all the way out. And it gets even longer because your map 2 went 40 rounds. So to be able to come into map 3 with then the foresight that you still have a grand finals to worry about afterwards, I think we're just seeing quite a bit of fatigue here because the Knights just haven't been able to find anything. And maybe I completely eat my words here in the next few rounds, but EZ5, I mean, it feels like the best time for the EZ4, EZ5 spams if you are an EZ5 fan, because I mean, 6-0. Well, what more can you even say about it as they look to make a play out towards C? Pop Flash goes over the top just before the 0-point hit. So it is going to stall again for just a second. Nice recon bolt as it finds the first frag. Pancakes goes down. Calm. Gonna hold it down from backside. Able to find one, but DSR is there to trade it out. So the buddy system starting to work hand in hand here. EZ5 down to the last 2. Nice shock dart there for Decop to look to close things out. It's 3 quick kills on the site. It's the Blades right behind. An Owl drone. Now a very tall task for DSR in a 1v2. Will look to get that spike planted. Does get tagged out. Shock Dart gonna go through. The right click will land as well. Kampeki closes it out. And EZ5 will grab their 7.
How did EZ5 win that? They keep pulling these rounds out of absolutely nothing. Decop on the Sova, again going massive. It's 7 on the trot, and I'd take a timeout too. At this point, you're getting stomped. You need to change the tides. You need to switch something up. You're right. This just feels disjointed to me, right? Like they're all just like chilling out together, sitting on default box, not really playing together, not really fighting forward. It definitely feels like they're running out of energy.
Seems like they're running out of energy, and EZ5 are went off. They're full of energy after.
Yeah, imagine how good that feels, right?
After a 2-1 win over NRG. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's how things work around here, but it feels
what, you
like
beat
they're
NRG?
supercharged.
Yeah, you beat NRG, and then you have like the longest map I've ever seen, and you win that out. Like when the game is that intense, so close, and then you get like that big serotonin boost of just like, hell yeah, we were better. No matter how close it was, we were always the better team. Now they get to come on here to a map that they're incredibly strong at, that they picked even over Ascent, which I would debate is their other strongest map. They had the option for both, and they wanted to come to Haven. They're showing us why, because this is incredibly dominant. 7-0. Knights have a chance to turn it around with this buy here, but it's just been buy, save, buy, save, buy, save thus far. They really need consistency, and the window in which you can get that is starting to slip away.
Now, hopefully that timeout was just enough for the Knights to slow down the EZ5 momentum. The cam out. Oh, no way.
That was through the wall?
The wall. Kampeki finds a headshot to the dome of DSR.
Check
the
his computer.
Spike will fall, and yes, check his computer. This is not normal to find that frag. EZ5 off to a great start off the back end of a timeout.
I don't get it, man. What is Konpeki eating for dinner? Because this guy is absolutely going insane at every possible instance on this map. It might have been a bit rougher on Breeze, but now it's his time to shine. 3 players out of the Knights, tucked in towards mid, maybe trying to find a late round execute there as it's Ziff baiting things out. Fragment comes forward, but no one's really biting. No one really rotating too much. In fact, the KO considering leaving away, knife committed towards garage, but A site has always been the decision. However, look at the setup. Low, high, operator down below, decop up top.
This is, I mean, we often see the B site completely given up for free for retake, and I'm wondering what makes it seem that much more desirable. Is Hunter Shuri able to trade that kill back? Decop is able to find one from that high position. Exalt now down. A 4v2 situation. The Knights on their last legs here. Silent spotted out. Now the last one standing as the flash goes through. Nice little pop as he flips away. Pancakes is able to secure the kill. 8-0, and the Knights continue to struggle to find their footing. EZ5. I mean, they're just breezing through this one. Oh, that was bad.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't do that on purpose. I didn't do that on purpose.
I didn't catch it for a second, but now that you mention it, that's Wait, definitely a sin.
That was off of a recon bolt pulse?
Was it? The wall bang? I didn't see the recon bolt pulse on the observer POV.
Me neither.
I don't know.
But it looked like I saw one there in the replay. Either way, as a 6
Either way, it's still crazy. Yeah. Even if it is that, like, you have such a small window within that wall bangable surface. Oh, EZ5's just getting an entry every round. That was just through the cage. I don't think there was a ping again. I think that was just a spam. Wow.
And now, okay, so this is what I was talking about in the last round, right? We see the retake coming out from EZ5, and they're looking to play retake on B. They give it up for free as the Knights just look to secure this one. Oh, a double tag. Not able to find the frags just yet. It's Gucci instead. Finish off. Frag on to Makalov. Spike goes down. EZ5. Gonna hang on for a second. I was wondering what makes this retake so powerful. It looks like they're just going to run in with their weapons here. Able to find that kill onto Ziff. And Exalt the next to fall. Now it's all up to 1. Decop will fall to Silence, but all 4 remaining here of EZ5. They're just going to run him down, find the frag, find the defuse, and find their 9th.
Maybe we can get like 2 world records in one night. World's longest breeze match,
Yeah.
directly followed by world's fastest Haven match. Because EZ5 is on pace to get this done pretty fast. They want their way into the grand finals. Knights, I feel like they've got to be tilted. Like, because breeze ends with a blunder. Things fall away from them in that overtime. That sucks. And now they come in here and they're just getting stomped.
And I think one of the biggest things that kind of shows us outside of a 9-0 scoreline is if you take a look at that last round, right? DSR, it's a pretty standard play to toss out your cage as that Cypher to block A long, and then, you know, maybe you're in the hedge. You creep up towards sewers, you look to get some information, take some space away, whatever it may be. Instead, it's the immediate cage, and then just the push right like that right
again.
There, there's
3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, 0 respect for EZ5. Just looking to spray through these smokes. They've done it every single round. Anytime there's a smoke, they're shooting through it. Anytime there's a cage, they're shooting through it. And the Knights just aren't respecting it, giving up so much value for free. Now we get to see a small glimpse of, I guess, respect given. Exalt trying to spot out where that operator was, as if trades back a kill, but dinked on the way out. So 10 HP on the Jet. It's a tough spot for the Knights here.
Tom's in spawn.
Yeah, an incredible position. Gucci also with the high ground. Now it's all up to the 10 HP Jet, who might just... Oh, okay, the running gun onto the side, able to find the frag. But 3 more to go. It's... I mean, a very tall task here. Ziff has the spike in hand. Will get spotted out by the dart and the fragment to go on through. The timing maybe doesn't land because of the dart. The flash comes through. No pancakes. In a rough spot here. If Ziff gets this done... Okay, I was saying, if Ziff gets this done, I don't know. I'm signing out for the night. It's Konpeki to go up top. The RKO with the shorty off the top ropes. And a 10th for EZ5.
This is looking so good for EZ5 right now. Comeback starting to feel more and more impossible. The money here looking incredibly rough. I mean, is this the point where we start to consider adding them to the EZ5 13-0 list?
I mean, it's getting there, and there's nothing that really shows that says otherwise. I think anybody looking at this one, you know, you're kind of toes in the water to say, yeah, this could be a 13-0, or yeah, they should lose this round, whatever. But the Knights just haven't been showing anything here as Kempeki looks for another wall bang. Not going to find it this time around. Ziff, another one so incredibly close. DSR going to find that first frag. So now EZ5 getting punished for their aggression. The Paranoia going to blind out Calm only for a moment. Pancake still suppressed due to the null command from Exalt. The Owl Drone going to get some info. Nice pop flash there. Not going to find anything as the rest of the Night squad looks to rotate away. They are a player ahead. They need to find a round.
Yeah, this is desperation at this point. Re-clearing towards Garage. EZ5 still has all the space. They're at a man disadvantage, so Knights, I feel like they're doing the right thing here. They're looking for some kind of play that EZ5 is attempting to make, but EZ5, pretty confident here. They're not over-aggressing. They're fine just anchoring down these sites, putting a bit more of an emphasis in towards A with the Cypher holding that heavily in the op, in close, Calm, pushing. The time is everything here. He could go huge. Gets one, no, two, actually. Ziff shuts down in the end, but this returns things to even odds, 3v3, and he found so much info off that.
Now, the only thing that stings about that is that was your ultimate. That was your neural theft online. You would love to have gotten that off, but at the end of the day, it is still a 3v3, and things still lean in the favor of EZ5. Just based off of how they've been playing thus far. There's also some chip damage onto DSR. So again, those Phantoms, that's a one-shot headshot from basically any distance at this point. Shock darts go through. Silence, now worse for wear. Another one to follow. Not able to find the frag. Not able to find a bit more chip damage. Just 35 health. It's the double under and a player out towards Graffiti as if still has the blades online. The 3v3 retake. Still go either way, but so much information spotted out by that. Recon Bolt going to go out as well. Fragment to try and find some extra damage. Shrouded step. Silence will fall. DSR is able to trade a kill. Can they find much more? Yes, they can. It's 3 on the round for the Cypher. It's the op in hand, and it's the Knights to finally scoop up a round.
I would like to issue my formal apology for EZ5 because the second I started talking about the 13-0, they lost a round. I mean, the Knights, it's a good round out of them. Still the best they can do is a 10-2 scoreline, which feels really incredibly rough, but 10-2 is winnable. We've seen teams come back from it. I've seen the Sonics do it. I mean, we saw version 1 come back from an 11-1 scoreline. Anything is possible in this game. But my question is, do the Knights have the stamina for it? Because thus far, they have not shown me that they do. Those first 10 rounds, they just kept making the same mistakes over and over again. They finally fixed things up a little bit, but it could be too little, too late. Cage for the cross. They're going to try and push this one straight on through. This time, they don't lose anyone to the spam. Kempeki tucked in close, could get it done. Spots out the corner. I think, no, doesn't even connect the tag, but doesn't have to use the tailwind. That's crucial because it allows re-aggression.
And Exalt to find their first frag on the game. Welcome to Haven. Exalt as the blades are online now for Kempeki, looking to push to the Cyber Cage, met by the Lurker and Makalov. The Jet goes down. The Knights find themselves a player ahead. We've seen this position before, and the odds were even. This time, they play things a bit slower. Pancake's looking to pop flash just outside of Heaven. Hanging on to this one. Is that from the shadows used for the information? Sent right back as DSR. Excuse me, not DSR, Calm on a very long flank here.
Oh, drones up.
No, Makalov and the Owl drones. Zips able to find that frag onto Pancakes up towards Heaven, but a 2v3 situation. There's the neural theft. It's the last round of the half. You just have to send it all. And Ziff stuck in the corner. The swing, the kill. Goes the way of Gucci. Now it's all up to Gucci in a 1v2 situation. Able to find the first. Needs to find the next. Exalt goes down and EZ5. Gucci will secure the 11th round.
EZ5 just cannot lose a round. They drop out one, but they keep themselves on course for what could be a 13-1. 11-1 half overall. That's just unheard of. Gucci so strong in isolating those duels. Knights are out of steam, man.
And even if it looked like they were starting to mount a comeback, to go down like that, you're like, okay, 10-2, guys, we've got this. We'll just have to try and find a way to make it work. And then Gucci strips it away from you. 11-1. You lose the pistol. You force up whatever you can get in the next. It's a really rough spot to be, especially on defense now, right? I feel like forcing on defense is so much harder because you don't have that spike to play around for extra credits if you get it planted or anything of the sort. So it's a tough spot to be. We can't count the Knights out just yet. 11-1. They win the pistol. What an incredible comeback this would be. Five
would be
ghosts.
One of the best. Yeah, I feel like it has to start with the pistol round, though. Look at the aggression. Could work big, but fall back for the moment. Flash allows them back in, but the damage goes against them. Calm for the first, and just look at the utility raining in. This aggression has gone horribly wrong. EZ5 looking for series point, and they might just garner it as it's left all onto one man. 1 versus 4 clutch here for Silinx.
Silinx wants the stand-in for 100 Thieves. Now the last member falling here on Haven. Map 3, match and series point for EZ5. And we'll see what the Knights can muster here at the end of things in terms of a bye. Because the economy, like I said, on the defensive end, it's not great. It's Sheriff's light armor. It's one Spectre in the hands of Makalov. And yeah, out of steam, I think, is the best way to put it here for the Knights.
Disappointing after such a close game to have this end like this. I suppose they're still in it. There's still some world, but it's a 1 in a million odds that they could come back into this one. Honestly, I'm not going to fully entertain the possibility until we really see them build a streak up, because this is desperation. Sheriff's out against a really fantastic buy. In every world, this should go the way of EZ5.
And my biggest fear in calling a game too early is anybody kind of throwing bias on a caster as a whole. Tom picks up a couple kills. Makalov, the only Spectre for the defense, able to find one and get it back himself. Oh, inside the Cloudburst. Kepeki, I think, spotted out, not able to find the kills up close and personal. It's all down to 1. It was Ziff only for a moment. 13-1, 2-0. EZ5 will finally punch their ticket to the grand finals.
Feels like a 2-0, but there was the first map. There was that bind game.
Yeah.
It was 2-1 in the end there, and I mean, let's give some